Okay, as you can see, I have 4 sets of 8 cards on the table. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and mix these according to your request. Okay, so let me just gather them up in preparation for mixing here. Okay, we're going to use 4 very effective ways of mixing cards. The first one is just a left-right shuffle, random stacking. The other one is into 4 piles, random stacking from left to right or right to left, a Klondike shuffle, or a down-under shuffle. Okay, so I'll go ahead and maybe pick up this one first. Why don't we do the, well, you can choose maybe. The LR, just the left-right? Okay, that keeps it simple. Okay, now you're telling me how many times to do this. And when you go to perform this to a spectator, they can do as many of these with random stacking as they like. So maybe the spectator wants left on right. Maybe they do ask for a second one. That's fine. What would you like now? Right on left. Okay. Would you like to do a third one? You would. Okay. Left on right. Okay. Are you content that the cards are beyond the knowledge of content that the cards are beyond the knowledge of any of us? Yes. Okay. I think that is a reasonable assumption there. Okay, what about this one here? Into 4 piles? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 without going off the camera view. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, still going off the camera. We can stack from left to right or right to left. We can also do something called a leapfrog stacking, if you'd like to see it. Just right to left, no leapfrog. Okay, that's fine. If I can pick up the cards. Okay, let's do that again. A little better in keeping in camera there. You want left to right, leapfrog. Okay, let me show you this. This card leaps over its neighbor, lands there. This one leaps over its neighbor, lands there. Random stack here. You want right on left? Okay, should we do another one of those? Now you can do as many of these as you like. Okay, that's important. Right to left leapfrog. Okay, you've fallen in love with that leapfrog. How would you like these stacked? Right on left? Okay, why don't we do a 4th one? Well, I should ask you, would you like to do a 4th one? Yes, okay. I keep forgetting, you're deciding. You're driving this car here. You want right to left, no leapfrog. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you happy with the number of dealings out into 4 piles that we've done there? Is that fine? Okay, very good. This one here, the Klondike. Okay, so let me show you how this works. We take the top and bottom off as 1. It's kind of a fun way to shuffle. Okay, how many more of these would you like to do? Just do them until you, okay. So I'll do a second one. Okay, so you tell me when you're done with me performing a full Klondike. Okay, whoop, dropping the cards, sorry about that. Are you going to tell me stop sometime? Stop there. Okay, good. I think we did 4 of them. And then the last one is a down under. Ooh, terrible shuffle for its effect on about any packet of cards out there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and demonstrate it, I guess. Down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Last one goes up top. Okay, would you like me to do another one of those? You would. Okay, that's fine. Now, it's your choice, and the spectator can do 1 of these or 7 billion of these. They truly can. Would you like to do a third? No. Okay, that's fine. Your choice. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to use a very special phrase to see if we can accomplish an extremely unlikely outcome here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, in fact, maybe I'll move these down just to give us some space here. In fact, we can move these off to the side. That's fine. Same thing here. Okay, a little bit of space in the middle. Okay, I'm simply going to, quote, spell a phrase, separate reds from blacks. And I'll do that by moving 1 card to the bottom for each letter in those words. Okay, so separate. S-E-P-A-R-A-T-E. Set down the next card. Very good. Reds, R-E-D-S. set down the next card, from F-R-O-M, set down the next card, and blacks, B-L-A-C-K-S, okay? So how did we do? Did that phrase help us separate the red cards from the black cards? Well, I don't know. Let's take a look. Okay, that's looking good. There's 4 black cards there, and there are 4 red cards there, and it did indeed. Okay, now that was the pile I think we did just the left-right shuffle. Okay, why don't we jump to this one next? Okay, now this is the one I believe we dealt out into 4 piles with stacking decided by you. That's the important thing. And how many of those we did decided by you. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and use our magical phrase. Separate. S-E-P-A-R-A-T-E. Set down the next card. Reds. R-E-D-S. From F-R-O-M. Blacks. A-C-K-S. I hope I spelled that right. Okay, so how did we do? We'll find out if I spelled it right. I did indeed. How would I know? Because it would be successful. So maybe I'll put it like that so you can see. Okay, very good. Now, okay, this one here was Klondike shuffled. I don't even remember how many times, but it was decided by you. So let's do our special spelling. S-E-P-A-R-A-T-E. Set down the next card. Reds. R-E-D-S. From. F-R-O-M. Blacks. B-L-A-C-K-S. Blacks. Reds from blacks. Did we achieve? Oh, we did indeed. Check that out. How are we doing this with very different piles that were mixed in extremely different ways? Okay, wow. Now this was the down under. And I don't even remember how many times you had me do that, but you could have done it more times if you wanted. So separate. S-E-P-A-R-A-T-E. Set down that next card. Reds. R-E-D-S. Very good. From. F-R-O-M. Blacks. B-L-A-C-K-S. Okay, how did we do with the final one? Please let us have 4 for 4 here, not 3 for 4. We did indeed. Okay, working together, your amazing ability to choose how many of these 4 very different shuffles to perform on each of these 4 piles with stacking decided by you when there were stacking options from left to right or right to left or leapfrog stacking and so forth. How did you accomplish that together with this amazing mystical phrase, separate reds from blacks? Wow. Okay, so how does this work? Well, it uses Bessey sequences of order 8. Many of my old-time subscribers already know that from the very opening. They probably would have recognized the structure of each of those packets. Now, those 4 packets had one of 2 structures, and these are the only, quote, special structures of length 8 that have been designated as Bessey sequences. Okay, so here's the sequence form: 10010110, or what we call its inversion. Okay, so if you invert this one, you just switch zeros for ones and ones for zeros. That's all you do. Now, what will probably prove more helpful is to write it out this way. So I either had a red, 2 black, a red, and then a black, 2 red, and a black. Or if you go back in the presentation, you'll see that some of them had a black, 2 red, black, red, 2 black, a red. Okay, so these 2 sequences can be mixed in literally hundreds of unique ways and not harm that underlying characteristic of being a Bessey sequence of order 8. Okay, so that's what I'm saying down here. Okay, so if you would like to learn more about Bessey sequences, I'll add a link in the description below to a playlist that not only explains the mathematics behind them, but gives a whole list of video presentations and demonstrations using Bessey sequences and something else called Quasi-Bessey sequences. And there are sequences of different orders. We don't have to just work with 8, as you'll see in that playlist. So anyway, I thought I would share this with you. It's a fun little thing. And what you could actually do as a presentational structure, since we had 4 piles, you could assign 1 pile to each of 4 spectators and then demonstrate the shuffle that you'll have them do for each of theirs, and then have them do that shuffle as many times as they like. Okay, so thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.